Well, April means it's Global Volunteer Month, and this year, Points of Light is joining forces with Phillips 66 to promote and recognize nonprofit and corporate partners who are taking action in their communities, including right here in St. Louis. For more on that effort, our Washington, D.C. colleague Ellen Bryant spoke with Natalie Paquin, President and CEO of Points of Light, and Claudia, who is the head of social impact at Phillips 66.
Natalie and Claudia, thank you so much for joining us today. We know that April is Global Volunteer Month. Natalie, I want to start with you. At Points of Light, why is it so important for you to be involved this month?
It's really important because volunteers are the backbone of our community. They really help us solve social problems. And Global Volunteer Month is a time for us to recognize the work that they've been doing in our community year round. We actually started this in partnership with Phillips 66 right at the beginning of the pandemic. So we're 2 years into it, lifting up the best in humanity. And we're hoping that as we share stories, people will get involved in their community.
You know, we've seen so many people stepping up recently. People are doing a lot of good, especially with what we've been handling here. We have had the pandemic, now we have the war in Ukraine. How is that impacting your volunteering?
As you know, in the worst of times, you see the best of humanity. And we, Points of Light, we stand with the people of Ukraine and condemn violence in any form. And what we're seeing is that through our network, we have affiliates in Western Europe and all over the world. They are working with communities on the ground. One of the best ways to support is to send cash donations. And so you can go to our website to find out information about organizations that we're working with, but they use that money for space, for technology, for food services, and lots of other ways that they're supporting community now.
That's excellent. Claudia, I want to turn to you. As we mentioned, Phillips 66 is very much involved in this. Why is this so important for you to be a part of this volunteer work?
Well, giving back and improving lives is part of who we are at Phillips 66. We think our actions speak louder than words, and we seek to create purposeful partnerships and community connections. Our employees are encouraged to give back through volunteerism and by serving on nonprofit boards because we understand that volunteering is a way to live your purpose. We want to be known as a company who brings its good energy to those who need it most.
We mentioned the challenges of the past couple of years, COVID-19. Now Ukraine. What has your work been like during these times?
You know, businesses have a unique and critical role to play in society and in solving our greatest challenges. Like many companies, Phillips 66 was eager to step up and offer our support when the world needed us most. We listened to our communities during the pandemic and shifted our involvement to meet the greatest and immediate needs. And we've continued supporting the local food banks and the schools where students fell behind during the pandemic. Phillips 66 recently committed $1 million to support humanitarian relief in Ukraine and its neighboring countries. So what's really been wonderful is that our employees have been able to get back and start volunteering again. We saw a 27% increase in employee volunteerism from 2020 to 2021.
That's truly amazing. Natalie, when it comes to what you need with volunteering right now, like what are those greatest needs?
We're seeing needs in every community, and we're really excited about the fact that people are stepping up. There's always an opportunity for meal delivery and meal distribution. COVID has done a number on people around wellness, and so if there's a friend or a neighbor that you love or you haven't spoken to, just check in on them. So make wellness calls. You can always go out and clean up your community and help make our environment a little bit more beautiful. And also supporting the needs of students. They're getting ready for finals. They will have summer activities. And so, if there's a way for you to support students through tutoring services, that's great. And we just encourage you to do something. Just get out and volunteer.
So that's how people can get involved, right?
Yes, that's how people can get involved.
How can maybe some organizations who maybe want to do something even bigger, are you encouraging them to come, especially for Global Volunteer Month?
Yes, well, for corporations and nonprofits, what we really want you to do is recognize volunteers, encourage your employees to volunteer, and find a way to lift up stories and celebrate the work that they're doing. Our work with Phillips 66 in partnership with them is a prime example. Claudia mentioned the numbers around the engagement and the impact that they're having in community. We really need leadership like that to join us in this effort.
Yeah, Claudia, how are you guys getting involved, especially this month with some of the projects? I know your employees are very busy.
Yes. Well, as part of Global Volunteer Month, we will be participating in Good Energy Month, which is part of Good Energy, the new employee volunteerism program we launched last year. Our employees will be volunteering all across the country at all of our sites and in the UK. We will be doing a variety of projects from beautification and conservation projects to home builds to reading with children. Good Energy was meant to inspire action. We all have something to give. So let's come together with our time and our talents and make Global Volunteer Month a huge success.
This has been very inspiring. I know that you have touched many people to say, go out there and do something. So thank you both for joining us today. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Locally, you can help support United Way of Greater St. Louis. For more information, visit helpingpeople.org.